You're welcome to my channel. We are continuing with our topic tax administration. And in this video, we shall look at the powers and duties of the Commission of URA. We shall look at the rights and obligations of taxpayers. The Commissioner or any other officer authorized in writing by the Commissioner General shall have first is that they have full and free access to any premises, place, book, record, or computer in URA. Then they make an extract or copy from any book, record, computer stored information to which access is obtained. They have the powers to make an extract or copy of any book. Then may seize any book or record that in his or her opinion affords evidence that may be material in determining the liability of any person. And then they may retain any such book or record for as long as is required in determining the person's liability for any preceding another act. Then lastly, may where a hard copy or computer disk of information stored on a computer is not provided, seize and retain the computer for as long as is necessary to copy the information required. So they have access to information both at someone's business premises and then at URA. Full and free access to any premises, place, book, record, or computer. They have powers to make an extract or copy from any book, record, or computer. They may seize any book or record. Then they may retain any such book or record for as long as is required for determining the person's liability. Then they may retain the computer for as long as it is required. Now let's look at the rights of taxpayers. Rights of taxpayers. A taxpayer has a right to equity. Tax laws and procedure shall be applied consistently to the taxpayer, and all tax affairs handled with impartiality. They are not supposed to discriminate. They are supposed to be partial. Handled with impartiality. Then taxpayers' agent shall be presumed honesty until proven otherwise. The taxpayer's agent shall be presumed honest until otherwise. You believe that the taxpayer's agent is honest. You're not supposed to doubt the taxpayer's agent until when you have valid reasons. Then taxpayers have a right to always pay the correct tax. The taxpayer's tax affairs shall be kept secret, and the tax information in URA position shall be used in accordance with the law. That is a right to confidentiality. Then the taxpayer will receive cautious and professional services at all times. The taxpayer will receive timely, clear, and accurate responses to their inquiries, complaints, or requests. The taxpayer will be availed with reasons for decision taken. The taxpayer will be sensitized about their tax obligations, because some people can be there and they do not know about their tax obligations. So you're supposed to educate them or inform them. The taxpayer's obligations shall be attended to in accordance with the relevant laws and procedures. The taxpayers shall be facilitated to exercise their right to appeal both within the organization and on independent tax tribunal in accordance with the laws. Taxpayers shall be given prior notice when their premises are to be subjected to routine inspection. Before inspecting my premises, you're supposed to first notify me. Then the taxpayer's account shall be promptly updated for the tax paid. After deducting tax, you update my status so that I can know the amount of tax that I've paid. Then the URA shall maintain an updated database of the taxpayers' records. In case anything happens, you can be able to go to URA and you get your tax database, how you've been paying your tax. So the URA shall maintain an updated database of the taxpayers' tax records. Then where a tax refund is due to the taxpayer, the URA shall process it within the prescribed time limit under the taxpayer's tax returns, entries, and other documents. In case you paid more tax than you were supposed to and that URA is supposed to refund to you money, they are supposed to give it to you within the prescribed time limits. Then the URA shall offer the taxpayers excellent customer care. Yeah. So those are the rates of the taxpayer as we've seen them, the 15. Then let's look at the the obligations of the taxpayer as per the URA Charter. The URA Charter, it creates a relationship between the taxpayer and then the URA. So the taxpayer's obligations by URA Charter first is to ensure that they register with URA as a taxpayer. You file correct tax returns, you give them correct information about your income and all that. Customs entry or any other form relating to tax and other revenue. You pay correct tax at the right time and place as required by the relevant laws. Then in handling your tax matters, the taxpayer and the agent shall be expected to deal and cooperate only with the authorities' authorized staff. Then they have an obligation of being honest with URA. Treat URA staff fairly with courtesy. Let URA know if they need an interpreter. If you need an interpreter, then quote the tax identification number for all dealings with URA. Comply with all the taxation requirements and regulations. Then make full disclosure of information and correct information of all transactions at all times. Do not indulge in any information of tax evasion, like trying to avoid tax, trying not to pay tax, and other illegal practices. When importing or exporting cargo, the taxpayer may wish to use the services of a licensed customs agent to complete customs entry and related clearance formalities. Then when traveling, ensures that the taxpayer has accurately completed all the necessary forms before they reach the arrival or departure processing point. Then be aware and comply with customs quarantine, wildlife, currency, and passenger concession. Those are the obligations of the taxpayer as per the URA Charter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. This has been the end of tax administration. Yeah, in our next videos, we are going to handle value added tax, which is VAT.